Okay, good morning, guys. Today we're going to look at hormones and how your body controls things using hormones, and they are just chemical messengers. They're made in something called the endocrine glands, and I'm just going to show you a few examples here now. On the double syllabus, what you need to know about is you need to know about adrenaline, you need to know about insulin, you need to know about progesterone, testosterone, and estrogen. So some of those are hormones you find in both male and female, and some are just found in well either. So testosterone will be found in male, and estrogen and progesterone generally found in females. So one of the ones that is still like in terms of growth hormone and things like that would be the pituitary gland, which is like found in your brain. It controls lots of other hormones as well within the body. Now, it's not an example that you need to know about, but it's always good to just have a background about what it's doing. In your neck, you have the thyroid gland, and that controls your metabolism and other processes in your body. And then as we move down, you have your adrenal gland. Now, this is one of the ones that I said you need to know about. So, adrenal, you've probably heard about adrenaline, and what that does, it prepares your body for action. So let's say someone comes running towards you and they're carrying a knife, then you're probably going to produce a lot of adrenaline. And that's going to increase your heart rate, your breathing rate, sweating, release glucose in the muscles. So then, if you need to, you can run away. Sometimes called the flight or fight hormone. So you're either getting ready for a fight or you're getting ready to run or get out of the place, get yourself away from danger. It's like a mechanism. Sometimes it gets triggered by something, other things. So let's say I picked on you in the classroom and you weren't ready, then you might produce a lot of adrenaline. Or I said you're going to have a test. Sometimes you get that heart, you'd feel your heart starting to increase. You might sweat more from your hands, and that'll be the effect of adrenaline. One of the other hormones that we need to know about was in your pancreas, and that is insulin. And so that helps control your blood sugar levels. Remember, this whole topic is about homeostasis, and we don't want your blood sugar levels being too high. If they are too high, your body will detect that, it will produce insulin, and that insulin will then take that glucose out of the blood where it will be converted into glycogen and stored in the liver or in your muscles. So it's really important. We then come to the female specific one. So in your ovaries, they produce two types of sex hormones. You have the progesterone and estrogen. So what will happen is when a girl is going through puberty, the pituitary gland in the head, in the brain, which I said about before, send a message down to the ovaries that they need to start producing estrogen and progesterone, and that will control like the growth of the breasts. It will like stimulate ovulation and starting of the periods and the menstrual cycle to be involved in all those. Like it says here, it increases body hair development of the breasts and hips and the beginning of the menstrual cycle. So that is what's found in the females, and that's progesterone and estrogen. And in the males, you have testosterone, and they're produced by the testes, and that controls male sexual development and sperm production. So obviously, the visible effects of things that you see during puberty, see the growth spurts, increase hair growth, and the body becoming broader and more muscular. So that's just a quick run through of what hormones are produced in the body, and they have effects, just chemical messengers produced by these little glands. Now, what I want you to do with that information is next we are going to go to, we're not going to go to Google Classroom today, we're going to go to the Lionel page. So I want you to go onto your Lionel page here. I'm just going to move this box across. So if you go to the Lionel page, you can see we've got the what we need to learn at the top. So we need to know about the difference about nervous and hormonal communication. That'll probably become more clear next lesson. So really we're looking at the roles and effects of these hormones, so adrenaline, insulin, testosterone, progesterone, estrogen. What I'd like to do is watch this crash course video. You may want to slow the guy down because he does speak very, very fast. And then once you've done that, click on this hormone table at the bottom. Now it should open it as a Word document. It does look as a PDF there, but hopefully it'll open up, and if we click on that, it should open it as a Word document. That's not well, but this is it here. So you just need to say where where the whether it's a gland or an organ, where it's in the body, what are the roles, what does it do, and what is the effect. So you do that for insulin, testosterone, progesterone, estrogen, and adrenaline. You don't need to know about ADH, FSH, or LH. It's just this first side of the table, okay? Once you've done all that, I'd like you to go back to the resources on here, Within Google Classroom, I'll put a link to the BBC Bite Size for you to read further through and do the little test on there. And then once you've done everything, I just want you to go back to lesson 60. So go back to the biology homepage, human biology page, should take you back. And then once you're on there, I would like you to just click on the hormones bit, and then you do have the little quiz that I'd like you to do, and that's where I'd like you to finish up today. Okay, thank you. Cheerio.